Hi, my name is Dave Cannon with Formed AI. Today I'm going to show you a video of AP invoice to pay. There are several steps in this process, and to do so I'm going to go over a summary of how that works and then go into a live demo. So let's take a look. The first step is data extraction. You as the client will send your invoices to our Data Extraction Services Bureau, where they will automatically extract all of the key elements of that invoice, either at the summary level and or at the line item level. That then will then be sent to the platform for individual accounts payable people to review it and GL code it individually. We do auto GL coding, but in the event that you want to have individuals individually GL code them, we can do that as well. Once it's approved by that accounts payable person, it'll go to an executive, say a controller or CFO or any higher level approval. They'll review it and approve it, in which case it'll then be pushed to the system. In this case, for the demo, we're using QuickBooks Online. Once the data has been pushed, the data will then also be pushed to the payment portal. The payment portal will then either automatically pay or, depending upon how you want that workflow to work, there's an additional approval step that you can have in the workflow to have it paid after you approve it. So let's take a look at the demo, shall we? Welcome to the AP Invoice to Pay demo. Here we are at the platform after the invoice has been processed by our data extraction services. It'll arrive something similar like this. You would check your inbox and here you click on it, and here you have the invoice that was sent and the data that was extracted. Some data has been automatically GL coded while others have not. If provided, we could GL code everything. If not, certain things might be not available or maybe dependent upon certain things. This is where the individual accounts payable clerk will then code the individual items. I'm just going to use uncategorized expense for this particular demo, but as you can see, there's all kinds of demos. This is all pulled directly from the system, which in this case is QuickBooks Online. We'll use job materials. Actually, let's use that one. That one's good. Job materials. Now you can see everything is coded. This date to release payment is an option to where if you're not ready, if you want to release this for payment at a future date rather than right now, then you can do so. I'm going to do it right now so that the demo will actually happen right now. Once the payments and everything get processed, all of that data will be filled into this area here, and we'll be able to see that once the demo is proceeded. So I'm going to come on down here to the approve. I could at this point add any comments if I wanted, but I'm going to go ahead and hit approve. Now, as I'm logged in as an administrator, I will go ahead and see this document is now assigned to the next step, which is the controller. This is the executive review step that I had explained earlier. The executive would get this, see it in their inbox, click on it. They would then ensure everything is correct, which it does look like it is, if they want to make any comments, and then hit approve. As you can see, that step has been completed. It is now on to the release to the QuickBooks Online, which has now been completed based on the check mark. We have placed this particular workflow step so that we can pause it to show you how this is working, because what we're going to do now is we're going to hop over to QuickBooks so we can see that the data has been there. All right, so here we are logged into QuickBooks Online. We're going to go ahead and go to Get Paid and Pay and check the vendors. You may remember, or if not, the invoice was from Dakota Supply Company. So we'll go ahead and click on Dakota Supply Company, and here you can see the invoice I just did, 9871235 for $552.40. Now that this invoice data has been pushed over to QuickBooks Online, we can also then move the steps forward in the process so that we can get it over to the accounts payable invoice to pay portal to move it forward. So back to the platform where we approve the invoices. As you can see, this step was put in here just to pause things so we could show you. So we'll just go ahead and hit approve. So what happens is it skips on down to the send payment file to the payment portal. So this step sometimes can take a second. There are other methodologies that it needs to do some validations. Usually takes anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute at a maximum. Okay, so now we are at the payment gateway where we can see the payments. This is the landing page. We go to the payments, and here you will see the invoice that we sent through the process. Again, this step is not required. We're just doing this as a demo to show you so it doesn't happen automatically. You can have all the approvals happen on the platform and have it automatically paid, or you can have some approvals on the platform and have the final approval in the gateway. It's entirely up to you. This case, we did a final approval at the gateway, so we're going to go ahead and view this. In this case, it's only one invoice, but it could have been an entire batch of invoices. We're going to go ahead and approve this batch. Now that batch has been approved, we can go back to the platform to show where it is in the step, and then we'll go to the QuickBooks Online to show how that progressed. Now back at the platform, you can see that the payment confirmation has been confirmed automatically. Both the QuickBooks Online payment or export is done automatically, and the send payment file is done automatically. And then, of course, once you approve it in the payment portal, the payment confirmation is done automatically. And here now you can see that in this case, the payment type was a check, the payment confirmation number, and the amount and the date it was paid. So everything is done here according to the platform. We would just need to send it off to be archived, which is the final step, which in this case would be, we could send it off to, a ECM system, document system, file folder structure. All depends on what you particularly care to do. Let's go over to the QuickBooks Online, and under the Dakota Supply Group, refreshed, and you can see here's the payment for the $552.40. Now, this video takes several minutes, but that's because I'm actually sitting and explaining step by step what's going on. The actual process of individuals takes very few seconds. The AP clerk takes only a few seconds to code and approve. The controller or executive takes only a few seconds to code and approve. And then the final approval, which isn't required, but the final approval in the core payment portal takes only a few seconds to review and approve. The individual time is very minimal. The overall process it happens very quickly, and your payment is processed. I want to thank you for viewing this video, and if you have any questions, please let us know at info@formed.ai or sales@formed.ai. I'm Dave Cannon. Have a great day.